Hi and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be covering my February debt total, so let's get started. Alright, so in the previous month, the month of January, we ended up with $113,354.61. In the month of February, we are now with a debt total of $113,097.98, leaving the difference of $256.63. As a general caveat to this video, currently my debt tale, if you will, only encompasses two categories for my family personally. It is our student loans and our car. So for our student loans, at the end of January, we were at $98,289.94. And for February, we are at exactly the same amount, so $98,289.94, meaning there was a difference of $0. So, wanted to talk about this. We are on the save plan, and we had qualified for a 0 monthly payment, and we are taking advantage of that. So, with things that were happening and going on, we decided, well, we already hit under 100,000, which was our main goal. And then we also paid off the highest interest of our student loans already. So we were fine with leaving it at 0 as we are tackling some other things. And I'll be talking about that later. Now, for the car, I have a 2017 Honda Odyssey, and last month it was at $15,064.67, and now for the month of February, it's at $14,808.04, so that's that difference of $256.63. So whoop whoop, we are under 15,000. Now with the car debt in particular, I do celebrate every $1,000 that we pay off, just because it is a car with depreciating value. So the quicker I pay it off, the more I potentially will get back if I decide to trade it in, etc. Now, in last month's video, which if you haven't watched, you can check out here, I mentioned that I wasn't anticipating making any extra payments to the car, and that remained true. So we did end up having to buy tires, and I had estimated that to cost us about $800 when it actually came out to $770.35. So that was where our extra money could have gone to, but it's a car and we need tires. And if you are interested in information about how to do tires and the way we save up for it, etc., I would highly recommend that you check out the Instagram for Detail or the Facebook page, because I have a little carousel that goes over like the game plan when it comes to tires. So the game plan for March, and heads up, I am filming this actually in March, so I'm going to do a spoiler alert here. We actually went into debt for the month of March. So really quickly, so you know, if you aren't following me on Instagram or on Facebook, I think I also mentioned this on Threads. I'm trying to be a little bit more active across all three platforms, but forgive me, it's hard. So if you have been following on any of those, you'll know that our stove caught on fire. No one was expecting the stove to catch on fire. It destroyed the stove, so we actually ended up having to buy a new stove. So we went into debt for the stove. Another thing that I don't think I've mentioned on the social media platforms or in one of the videos is that we also had to do the brakes and the rotors on the minivan, and we took that to the dealership. So to get all of that done, it came out to almost $1,300. That we were able to cash flow, but because we cash flowed that, we decided we weren't also going to cash flow the stove. So again, don't be surprised. Next month's video is going to have us with extra debt, but I will be talking about our game plan then. Game plan for the month of March is try not to get into any more debt and make sure that we are paying our minimums on our current debts, because we will not be able to put any extra anywhere else, because again, our extra money went to other things. So I hope that this transparency is refreshing for you and gives you something to think about when talking around your own debts, because I want you to know that the practice of talking about my debts openly and freely has been really beneficial and helps me be more problem solving and less focused on the negative. And I highly encourage and invite you to do the same. So if you decide that you want to talk about your debt, feel free to tag me in those videos. I'll be sure to give them a like. I'll probably subscribe on my personal, and I'll leave a comment of encouragement, because the more people see real life examples, the easier it is and the more beneficial it is for everybody. Another thing, if you don't want to do this publicly, in the description below, I will have a link to our private Facebook group. You are more than welcome to make a post talking about your debt and use the anonymous post feature, so that way no one knows that it's you. but you'll still have the benefits of people commenting and supporting you, as well as me going there and giving you attention and being like, yay, I think you can do it. What are some plans? Like, let's talk about it. So if you are down for that type of camaraderie, which I am trying to create a very transparent community, then please consider joining the Facebook group. And as always, I hope you have a good one. And until the next video, bye.